Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, and we're ready for football, folks. The Hawk is out. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Bears and the Patriots. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Handoff up the middle. That's a gain of 2.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Dumps it short. He's brought down at the 36-yard line.
I think Wes Welker is one of the great stories in the NFL. Here's a guy that was undrafted, cut by the Chargers after a game, traded by the Dolphins, and since then has put in the 2 biggest receiving seasons in Patriots history.
Brady, hands off. 2-yard pickup.
That was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Falk takes it up the middle. Falk gets 6 yards on the play. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Tom Brady is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
Dumps it out right. Briggs was there to bring him down.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day, they have that timing down perfectly.
The pass is away. The stop was made by Charles Tillman.
Tom Brady has the hot hand right now, and of course that surprises nobody, especially this defense. He's one of the most accurate passers in the league, so to stop him, you have to get some heat on him.
They line up at the 17. Short throw to the left. Caught and dropped immediately. He rolls out to the right. Brandon Tate was the intended receiver on the play.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
So, now they're just 10 yards away. Flips it out short. Mark Anderson was there for the stop. Wes Welker with his third reception. First down and goal. 4 yards out. Tosses it out. And he's tackled at the 3.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Brady hands it off. Touchdown pass. The Patriots get on the board first.
You love to see a halfback with absolutely no fear. Once he saw that goal line, he knew he was going to stick it in.
Point after is good. New England is up a touchdown. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Gostkowski will kick it deep. Knox is back to receive the kick. Knox picks it up at the 14.
Let's see what they do with the play calling here. The last thing you can afford to have happen right now after that big drive is to go 3 and out.
He's wrestled down at the 37. Looks like a gain of 9 on the pass play. So that will make it second down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. He's going to throw it. Devin Hester was his intended target.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Watch out, he's got space. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line. but they did a good job picking up the blitz.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure. You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
And the tackle was made by Devin McCourty.
The Patriots had almost no chance to defend that one. Jay Cutler caught him in a bad defense on that one, saw the opportunity quickly and got it out of there. Nice job.
So it's now 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Good coverage downfield. Comes down with it. Touchdown! The Bears use 6 plays and take it 70 yards.
He just ran away from everybody there. There are plenty of players with speed on this defense, but he made all those guys look slow.
Gould is good on the point after. Gould will be kicking off. He'll down it in the end zone. The Patriots got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Daylight. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Looks to be about a 9-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 29. Gets the pass off. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. From their own 29-yard line. Brady with the give. He's brought down at the 30. At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. It's 1st and 10. The halfback with the carry. Crumpler picks the ball up off the ground. Falk on the right side.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
So another third down coming up for the offense. Brady will be dropped in the backfield.
Good coverage and good push by the Bears.
So after the sack, it's now 4th down and long. Hester takes it at the 28.
The Bears look very strong that last offensive possession. They capped it off with a touchdown. Those are exactly the types of drives coaches love to see unless you're on the defensive side.
Knox was the intended receiver. It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Here's the throw. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. It's a pass. And that flag was thrown in the neighborhood of holding.
The penalty is declined.
So, it's 4th down. The Bears lining up to punt. No, he dropped it.
You know, this guy's usually pretty sure-handed. I don't know exactly what caused him to muff that one. My guess, though, is that he didn't get in position to catch it cleanly. Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Brady hands it left.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Looks for the safe short throw. Wes Welker now has 5 catches. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. Short throw to the right. Harris got it. Room to run along the sideline. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
Chicago up 7 points. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Gets the ball at around the 10. We'll see what the offense does to combat their last mistake, which ended with the defense celebrating a touchdown.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Falk on the run. Jennings tackles him for a loss at the 25. And that brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. Catches it, and he's punished.
Let's hit it. Get it, baby.
The Patriots are lining up to punt it away. Hester takes it at the 25.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Second and 6 yards to go. They hand it off. He's dropped down at the 39-yard line. Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. They spot it on the 39. He lets it go. Looked like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Knox got blasted and just couldn't hang on.
And that's so frustrating as a wide receiver. You know you're going to get hit on the play. Just wrap it up, make the catch, and go to the ground.
Fourth down. The Bears ready to punt this one away. He's hit and dropped at the 35. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room. He did a good job at least fielding the punt with these tough wind conditions. He gets off the throw. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. Holt makes it 5 catches for the game. He's wrestled down at the 46-yard line. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Briggs gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 47. Looks left. Here's a short pass. He's dropped down at the 33-yard line. First down, 10 to go. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Deep throw, end zone.
Great pressure that time to force that off-target throw. You know when you're bringing pressure, you're going to leave somebody open down the field. You just have to hope you get there before that quarterback finds him.
Barely gets it off. He lost yardage on the play. Actually loses a yard with that completion.
That play was really all about defensive pursuit. They saw the ball thrown. They got there quickly for a loss on the play. This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He can blitz anytime, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
So, it's fourth down. The Patriots line up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 10. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Still looking for an open man. Bodden gets a hand on it. Devin Hester was the intended receiver on the play. Lets it go deep. The pass falls incomplete. Greg Olsen was his intended target.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Backed up from their 10-yard line. Goes through his progression. Uh-oh! Watch out! And he's tackled at the 40.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Jump ball! He's got it! What a play! That'll make it 1st and goal following a big pass. And he's down after the slide.
And let's give the defense a little credit there. They are definitely playing him to possibly run the football. That time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him.
Second down, goal to goal. Ball on the 1. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Looking end zone as time runs out. So, it's 4th down, and this should be an easy 3. He splits the uprights. So the score now, the Bears 17, the Patriots 7. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. And as we head to halftime, the score is 17-7. Chicago will get it first here in the second half. He brings it back to the 23. They'll start at the 23, and we'll have a 1st down and 10. Inside give. He's tackled at the 25.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Inside handoff.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Short pass to his left.
And that's a throw you just expect a professional quarterback to make. He doesn't miss those wide open throws like that very often.
The Bears are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 45. And this is a great opportunity To get back into this ball game, this offense needs to put a nice drive together right now.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Dumps it out right. He's wrestled down at the 42.
Good-looking screen pass that time. It could have gone for a little extra if they'd gotten one more block. That was close.
Rolls to his right. Wes Welker was the intended receiver.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
It's fourth down. The Patriots lining up to punt. It bounces out of bounds to the 17.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
Knox was the intended receiver on the play. Hammered as he lets it go. No gain on that completion. That'll bring up third down. Third down and 10 coming up here. Short throw to the right. Pass is tipped, interception.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
Gostkowski will kick it deep. Knox is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll down it in the end zone. The defense is coming off that big play just a moment ago, so the momentum is on their side.
Jay Cutler has a reputation as a bit of a wild thrower. Sometimes, I don't know, maybe it looks like he's almost aiming the ball. If he just relaxes and just goes back to the fundamentals of his mechanics, I think he'd be fine.
They're going for the home run. Makes the grab, and he's knocked out of bounds. Big play to move the chains. The call on the field was a catch, but the coach wants them to look again.
As we well know, a lot of things have to go perfectly for that to count as a catch. You have to maintain possession of the football, make a clean catch, 2 feet down, maintain control if you go to the ground during the course of the catch. So a lot of these challenges end up winning because so many things have to go right.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
He's searching for a receiver. Butler, picked! Hester brings him down at the 39-yard line. The Patriots get their second interception of the game. Give to the tailback. That's a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. They give it off here. Racks up 7 tough yards. And now it's third down. No, he didn't get there, and it's going to be fourth down. It's third down now, and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take 4 plays to go 40 yards.
Wes Welker has so many great skills, great hands, great route runner, and he can make the tough catch in traffic. What a valuable weapon he is.
Gostkowski makes it a 4-point game. New England is up by 4. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Gostkowski will send this one deep. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll take over at the 20. He throws downfield.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Tosses left. He's dropped for a loss.
The Bears have to be frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
Looks left. Here's a short pass. He's had a great game catching passes for 100 yards.
And 100 yards from any of your wideouts is a nice contribution. That really opens things up for your offense.
And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
Jay Cutler is really feeling it right now. He's got the hot hand, and normally he's not a guy that's going to hit a bunch of passes in a row, but he's hot right now.
Surveys the field. He's brought down at the 38.
Jay Cutler is not really known for his accuracy, but boy, he sure is getting the job done on this series.
They line up at the 38. Checks down to the short pass. Knox makes his third catch of the game. And 2 yards away here on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play.
The Bears continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Forte takes a handoff. He's dropped down at the 30. He's starting to show some frustration after another short game. This defense has really made it tough going. Fourth down. The Bears are lining up to punt it away. And it's in the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriots have to be happy with how their offense performed that last time around. That was some drive, and now maybe they come out a little more loose in this drive.
Second and a yard coming up. Ball on the 29-yard line. Short throw to the left. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Has a man short to his left. This one might be coming back. Let's see what the flag is.
Flipping on the offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 21-17. The Patriots start the final quarter with the lead and the ball in the red zone. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Only a couple yards from the score. They'll work the right side. Touchdown, New England.
And that wasn't a fullback, ladies and gentlemen. That was the halfback with a little power running. That was impressive.
And the point after is good. The fourth quarter is just underway, and our score is the Patriots 28, the Bears 17. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Gostkowski gets ready to kick it away. Fields the kick at the 10. He gets out to the 28-yard line. He fights forward to about the 30. The offensive line just hasn't opened up many holes for him. He's really having a tough time out there.
Jay Cutler was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Here they go, 3rd down and 8. Looking for a man. He leaps. What a catch!
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
From their own 47-yard line. Forte on the give. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. Good coverage downfield. To the 10. And they finally answer the 2 touchdown drives by their opponents leading up to this possession. They'll go for 2 in this situation. Forte takes it right side. Great stop by the defense, stopping that run.
More often than not, when you're trying to run the ball for a 2-point conversion, you think that you're catching them off guard. That time the defense was set to stop it, and they did a nice job of it.
Still looking for an open man. Hammered in the backfield. Actually loses a yard with that completion.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
He's wrestled down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on that play. That brings up 3rd down. Searching for an open man. He's dropped down at the 41-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 receiving yards for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
On the ground, up the middle. This is a game he'll want to forget about. He's faced a wall almost every time he's gotten the rock. Hands it off. Falk goes down after a gain of 2. Third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Dumps it out right. He's tackled at the 46-yard line.
Tom Brady hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's an accurate passer, and he's got a good sense of timing in that pocket.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Short throw to the right. Tries to bounce it outside.
Tom Brady is sort of a streaky passer. You know, when he gets into a rhythm like he seems to be doing right now, he can shred a defense.
flips out short. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Tom Brady is having no trouble completing passes on this drive. Accuracy is just one of his many talents.
Brady hands it off. They pick up 2 yards. Second down. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. Goes through his progression. Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. They line up at the 18. Brady with the give. Lance Briggs makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. It's 4th down. This will be about a 36-yard field goal. It's up and it's good. Gostkowski will be kicking off. Knox takes the kick at the 15. He makes it out to the 33-yard line. Inside handoff. Another conservative call when the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially like run plays. Jay Cutler is not the most accurate passer in the league. He lets balls get away from him sometimes, and occasionally they're fairly easy completions.
They're going deep. Whoa, and he can't get past the last man. Excellent gain through the air will set them up with another 1st down and 10. And now it's time to take a look at this game's top performers, brought to you by Gatorade. Under heavy pressure, gets it off, and he takes a hit. Jay Cutler throws his 3rd TD pass of the contest. And with not a lot of time left in the game, they'll need to go for 2. Cutler gives it left. That was a tough break on the conversion.
And especially when you look up at that clock and there is so little time remaining. Probably now in this situation, you have to start thinking onside kick. You have to get the ball back.
They'll start this drive at the 23-yard line. Brady will hand it off. The Bears will take their first time out of the half. So, they'll go from the 28-yard line. Gives it up the gut. Brian Urlacher has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. And 3rd down, 5 for the first. The ball on the 28. Handoff up the middle. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Yes, he got there. First down. First down and 10. And he'll just kneel it here. From their own 31-yard line. They'll get the call again. That's a gain of 2. And so it will be 3rd down. Here they have a 3rd down and 10 to go. He takes a knee. That's going to do it from Chicago. We have highlights coming right up, so don't go anywhere. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.